So abantu,
no, we hear you.
yeah, abantu mabakhuluma, they must, i-witness izovele court and izosho ukuthi uSAPS bekasiphethe isibhamu. uSAPS naye, you don't just kill somebody and go to social media and say he asked for it.
Is it his voice, leadership? Because I heard that voice note and somebody who commented on that voice note say he knows SAPS as well, and that's not his voice.
Yeah, but iphume ku-News 24, yona leyo voice iphume ku-News 24, and the guy, lapho athi, the guy asked for it. Kuna i-radio yasespanini lapho. Uyawuzwa kune-control radio yasemsebenzini, makaloku akhuluma.
But leadership, if I may ask,
Yes.
is he lying?
I'm not sure because of now, nami ngifuna ukuyilandelela kahle the case, but now manje makathi he asked for it. You can't kill somebody and say, you go to social media and say he asked for it. If Aksuhuye, then it's another story. But if it's him, then izomgaga yena phambili. Manje is proud of doing that. Self-defense, you can't say good statement sakho, he asked for it. Bazom cross question alaphana ziyabuya ngale phakathi masiba cross question.
But to leadership, seen by, okay, watching the video and looking at your friend's reaction, what do you think? Do you think he asked for it or not?
He is wrong by pulling out the gun. Firstly, he is wrong to keep his palm. Alandele umuntu emotweni. Lapho khona the disease is wrong. He could have avoided, yes, he could have avoided okay, let me go and open a case. Or he's got a power to call a police station and keep his palm. And I'm inside the car. I can drive off. I can drive off, accelerator, flatboard. What to remove than you want me. But the guy, the witness, also could meet in his record. He law over Lamula Wuti. Yabona ngivalela law ngumzimba wami ukuthi law angaphumi naye. Ngoba law naye mhlambe uphethe isibhamu ngesandla. Nalo uthi sikhiphe sidubulane. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah, so you're saying the guy who's wearing the jacket is going to bring some facts which we're not aware of.
We're not aware of. Yes, my brother. Because he's the only one who can see what is happening inside the car. Ukuthi uSAPS mhlawumbe usiphethe ngesandla nalo upengro ukuthi usiphethe ngesandla nami ngisiphethe phuma yemotweni isidubulane.
But are you saying that because you believe, because simply because he's there and you are assuming that he must have heard, logically he must have heard everything from both parties, or you know it as a matter of fact that he is going to present new evidence?
No, I think I'm assuming when you watch it from both sides, not only one side, from both sides, you can a person can't just say ngikwaze angaphathanga umese.
I hear you.
Yeah, but you were saying take it out.
You see?
Take it out. Not like it was already out. You were saying take it out. I guess that's what you said.
No, if you listen to it, kahle sisi uthi phuma sidubulane. Sikhiphe sidubulane.
So what is those keeper? Sikipe since
Thunyane.
Yeah, since
And
he had to keep.
And as it's really a tune.
Yeah.
Never if when I was Brenda, if they both give the Amsterdam you know what? I'm a metro police, Banama card. I'm a metro police, I'm a subs.
Leadership.
So lower to uniform.
Okay.
I go there carters.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you, leadership.
So thanks for the name.
No, thanks, leadership, for sharing that information
with
us. Hey, Tara.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
CD, please unmute the microphone. CD.
Hello.
KK, please mute your microphone. KK, please mute. Okay, CD, you can unmute.
Okay. Braden?
Yeah.
It's Brenda. Hello, dear. Yo, guys, this thing is so sad, right? Yo. If you can go to Twitter, ne? There's a link, another video actually, from, I forgot the guy's name. There's an angle where the subs and the JMPD guy, I think they're coming from a block of flats.
Okay.
And the guy in a t-shirt, he had his gun already, right? And then he's still on like skip, and then this one is walking towards, it looks like he's going really towards the car. Ne? And then the second video, it's now, before he gets to the car, he had already slapped the subs. And one of the gentlemen says, Hore, it's very difficult for a man to be slapped. But I love the fact that this man, the subs, contained his demeanor. The friend, the one that kept on like hoozering the two of them, kept on following. Remember, Kampama, he had already slapped him. They now moved to the car where the subs is getting into his car. And he's busy again, skip. He goes into the side and pulls the subs out of the car. The guy in a green jacket now stops him, try to stop him. And then he now moves again. And the first pulling was very hard. You can see over here, something can happen. And then he goes in front of the car, in between the window. And nothing happened. He slaps the green guy. No, he comes back and trying to pull the guy again. And then he didn't win. He slaps the guy in the green jacket, right? And then he goes again in front of the window. And then he slaps this guy again, the guy in a green jacket. That's when this guy now pulled out the gun and shot him. So count the times, count his steps, count all these things. What is it that the steps were supposed to do? Because now, the only thing that we are lacking here is accountability. It is very sad to lose someone regardless. I had a brother that was a soldier. He went and stopped a fight where this old guy to my nephew was fighting my nephew. He was called to say, hey, man, come and check what's happening. He went and alamulanto. And then the guy took his gun from him and then shot my brother. And my brother died. We didn't even bother to question as to, hey, whether the guy got arrested, whatever. In no time, we saw him moving around the streets freely. And we buried my brother. We know the guy. My brother knew the guy. The intention of him killing my brother, we just don't know. Because he did say, because you are a soldier. So from to the bereaved family, I pray that they can just let it go.
take accountability of your brother, husband, friend, whatever that he did. Because pictures don't. Around Braamfontein, guys, there's about four of these videos, and you can tell the sequence of it. Hence, I'm saying I wish Braden and Brenda, you can go and check the video that I'm telling you about. The first video to show Hore. This guy, he was just all about ego. And the guy in the green jacket, you can tell Hore, he didn't even see it coming. Because if he realized Hore, this was danger, he would have stepped out. As one of the callers was saying, Hore, somebody would have come in, the patrollers, the police, and all that. This matter that I think and I believe that these two gentlemen, the subs and the guy in the green jacket, thought this will just like subside since he's now getting into the car, and then he will just leave and it will fail. No, he still wanted to, and hence I'm saying accountability is very important. Most of the people that have been talking, and I'm glad, Braden, it's only now that I'm talking because I could tell, people are not aware of the first video.
Yeah.
As to where this thing started. Go and check it out, brother. This is far away from the car. This is far away from where the last incident occurred. Because they moved. They moved. The subs guy got into the car. So in between that time, Brenda, you can tell the subs guy was seeing no, this one is not gonna come to a halt. You understand what I'm saying? So it is just all about accountability. It is so sad. Litabo, I know that you lost an uncle that you knew another part of him, but another part you didn't know as to how he behaves towards other people because we have different personalities. We behave differently. From friends to pastors to colleagues to whatever. These are people that knew their ranks already. And if this guy, somebody says, why didn't the subs guy leave his gun in his safe? He did well to keep his gun into his car. It is very intimidating and very scary for us as community to see people with guns. And we know what guns do to people.
Yes.
This guy carried four spirits: the gun, the ego, whether he was drunk, God knows, and whatever that he was arguing about, and whatever that he had saying to him. He failed to save himself from just saying, you know what, just let it go.
Yes.
It is so sad. I wish I can talk to him like a brother, but unfortunately he's gone. Let alone the law as to whether you take out the gun and you must make use of it. Many people made valid points. But here is Ubuntu, whereby as South Africans, we have to now take it upon ourselves as to this incident. What is it that is teaching us? Let go. You can be a drug addict, you can be an anger person. Everyone has an ability to be in that situation in life. But the best help is not a rehab. It's not a clinic. It's not a doctor. It's a personal help. We all have the Holy Spirit within us to say, whoa. Somebody said, maybe we don't even hear when God speaks to us. We don't even know what is the Holy Spirit says. When this thing started, many women came with this spirituality to put it ahead to say, guys, here it is.
Yes.
God is not happy that his children are dying untimely. If we are sad to lose such a precious soul and people that we have lost in our lives, what more of our Creator, the main Father, the main Mother to us? What of him?
Yeah, no, thank you so, Sister.
So it is very important that we just take it, and I wish that the family look at it as is, like if we're going to dwell on this as a family. And condolences, by the way. And we keep on saying it, Brenda Liden. Guys, this is not a show. This is a lesson. For incidents like this, you listen to what God is saying.
Yes.
The mere fact that when you thought you're the only one having the gun. The whole time through, it took so long for the guy, the subs guy, to have done what he has done. Hence, I'm saying that go and check the video. This guy went in front of that window twice. The second time he was shot. He is beaten the guy in a green jacket. What are we saying about him? What kind of a friend is this? How many people that we have that is with this guy? I mean, that is like this guy. We can bash social media for yes, it's hard and all that. Yes, I love people that were bold enough to say, hey, listen, this is the situation. Even in our homes, we are reprimanded the way social media is like lashing us out. There's no one that can tell me on this earth to say they had it easy. No one can say I haven't been angry. No one can say that I haven't wished to kill this one and that one and that one. But yay, if you're not going to sit back and realize your calling, it's going to be another thing. We didn't mute about my brother. We didn't let it go with my brother because we wish to. What is it then we are going to do? Go to court and listen to whatever, and then what? Our brother is gone. The police called us to ask us about his gun. We said, do whatever that you want with it. We don't even want it. So it's all about accountability. I wish that the family can take this as is because pictures do not lie. As to who said what to whoever and what provoked, we get provoked every day.
Yes.
So let's learn this as a country. We are living in South Africa is becoming something else. I just wish with that we can be like a gun-free country, but I wonder how long will it take. Mara, we need to learn from this.
So much,
Thank you, Lord.
Sharp.
Thank you. All right, guys. This live was scheduled to stop at 10. So far we've had extra 47 minutes. When the numbers start reducing, more often it tells us that it's late. People are going to sleep, or people are going to clubs, or people are going to do adult things. So it may be time to say goodbye. So we're going to allow the last 4 people, 3 people who are still in the queue, and 1 more person I'm going to add. And just after 11, we're going to close the live. Hopefully we can close this live with 500K likes. We are sitting on 432. We still have over 800 people on this live. So if 700 people can double tap the screens non-stop in less than 10 minutes, we could be reaching 500K. So on that note, KK, you can unmute your microphone. You've got strictly 5 minutes or less.
Or less.
Yes.
Dumela Pradeni.
Okay.
You utlwisa botlhoko batho ba ke di-college. And as batho ba bantsi ba buile ba re ego.
Yes.
Ya bolaisa. And o a reng go tla se nne le case e tlo nna teng. And e tlo decide-iwa. Di-outcome tsa yona di tlo bonagala. He ke bua ka moshimane o apereng jacket. Bophelo ba gagwe le ene ne bo le mo kotsing.
Yes.
Level ya enga ya moshimane e haketse ga tlo bitsa magwe ola ka maina ne, and then o want to agree o batlile a boela ko morago a bona gore now e too much and o a mogoga and ha re skipe gore se ntshe mo se fitlhileng mo teng nna sa se bone skipe and nana le all the chances ya gore ha o a ntse a sutlhana lo want to agree a mothuntse ha nne se le mo gaufi.
Okay, ka go botsa before ke lebala. Ke mang o tsentse mme wa o mongwe who mentioned the mother of another one?
Ke one to a white ke metro a re mmitse metro.
We can call him by name.
Kisbu. I wasn't even aware. Okay.
Yeah.
Ha kore ha tlo mogoga a re eng ya mama go ke re out and o itse gore rona batho ba bantsho ga o simolola o bitsa mama kore this is very serious wa bona
Yes.
and moshimane o wa SAPS o itshwere sebaka and a bona gore running away still the velocity ya the projectile e ne ntse e tlo mo tshwara wa ntlhaloganye whether a mo thuntsha from ko morago or the side ka gore o lo confined ka mo koloing nna sena di-chances tsa gore a ka daka e bullet and a bona gore go a tshwana speed sa ka tswa mo sona mole e nne le speed man nne ka se nne speed se se kalo and re considere le gore go na le batho gona mo ke dilo tse ke naganang gore o wa
Askeke kopa o tshwara mo before ke go lose. Most ya batho ga ba go, so let me translate it for them quickly.
okay
Then you can proceed. Guys, what KK is saying basically is that this were her colleagues. I'm right, I agree, KK. These were your colleagues.
yeah you are
Yes. And she's also saying, over and above what we see on that video, there's something that was said by Zbu, the metro guy, to the SAPS guy, and that included the mother. It's one of those vulgar language that I can't even say. I carry KK.
that is
Yes, you know, there's that vulgar language that includes your mother. It's common here in Pretoria. I can't say it, and I wouldn't even encourage anyone to write it on the comment section because it's bad. So
it is
she is suggesting that could have been the final straw for SAPS. That could have been what angered him because Zbu kept on saying, take out that gun because it was hidden, he couldn't see it. That's why he kept on saying, take it out. So yeah, that's basically what she has said thus far. If you can just summarize it for me, Oskike.
not angered Bradeni ne he saw the seriousness of the act. He saw the seriousness of the act. If you can see how he tapped his gun, it's very rare for our pistols, for the pistols to tap like that, like it is of an automatic gun. It's
Yes.
very rare. He did that out of fear. How easy who thuntsha di pistol tse o di tapa that fast in ne gore e lla tu e lla e fana chance to say twa but the way na yetsa a tshogile
Yes.
and a se sure gore kore hana utlwa twa na le a ba a we gore ene is still alive. Di chances tsa gore a ka ba thuntshitse Zbu e ne le tse dintsi ge nkabe sethunya se le mo gaufi mare o want to agree ga nkabe nne le ene a bone gore Zbu o ntshitse wa rena wa SAPS o ntshitse sethunya nka ba na tshabile le ene o ntlhaloganye nka ba na tshabile because gore a thuntshe Zbu ole ne tshwantse e nne through yene bjano so a ya sethunya yona a ke bone gore ne le mo gaufi and o ira character attack ha re ke bashimane ba ba tshamekang ka di what di koloi what wa bona gore o setse a fa batho ntho ya gore this guy is rough and what ha nka ba na le rough na le all the chances of doing that.
Yes.
And na le very considerate a lebeletse gore by so ha ka ba a thuntsa go nna le batho ba leng innocent ba ba tlonnang involved ha ka ba tswa mo le ka speed sele a driver ka ntho a ka thula le batho so and gore a se ka tswa ka mo koloing nna le e bontsha gore motho o submissive yes o mpentse ke tshabetse ka mo koloing can you back off ole o tla ka matla wa e bona. So and ntho engwe e tenang Bradeni ke gore di-department tse di omosa batho ba ma-student a tswang ko college ga ba ruti as in thoroughly. Ya o ka lebelela youth ke yone e thuntshang, ke yone e irang dilo tse di wa ntlhaloganya, because ba omosa fela ba ira theory more and then di practicals ga ba di bone.
Yes.
Wa ntlhaloganya. So
No,
government ke nagana gore e tlo e bona. No, ke a leboga brother.
No, thank you, SKK, for
Thank you,
giving
KK.
us that light.
Ke a leboga Spi. Take me out.
All right. Okay, guys, that's what our KK said in summary. That language, it didn't make him angry, but it scared him. That foul language that was used, it's what pushed him because he was scared. So even the manner in which he shot at Spoo, it was out of fear. And the last part that she was making was that it's unfortunate that most of these incidents are done by young people who are fresh from college, who mostly have been given theory, and they don't have much practical experience. It's them who behave like this. But from what we've heard as well, we must put all other facts into perspective. What we've heard is that Spoo had 16 years of service, if I'm not mistaken, in the Metropolis. So yeah, basically that was what was said. I was just putting that last aspect into perspective. So yeah, Rato, you can unmute your microphone. Or somebody saying 20 years, not 16 years. Yeah, I had 16 years, but somebody says it was 20 years experience in the force. Oh, okay. Rato says network is bad.
Evening, brother.
Okay, can I step in one since
No,
the network
My
is
network is bad. I will have to reconnect.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Thank you, brother, for taking my call.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Kuti, you can come through.
Okay, good evening, Brother and Sister.
Good evening.
I'm just gonna say, share my 2 cents on this matter. Now, come hook video ka teng, ne. The guy was acting out of fear and out of panic because now, when you take a look of the video, the guy was JMPD, twice. And prior to that, the guy was up. They were somewhere else before, and he walked to the car and got inside. Like, understand? And then the guy was up. We don't know what happened, and the car stopped. Because it's in between the lines. Like, understand? The guy wa JMPD okay, let me say it's Boo. When the guy was a shooter, you can see which was very threatening to the guy was subs. That's why my request he was gonna fire the shot or not. And so many people were asking, then why 6 times? 6 times because he doesn't know if he pulled in fire Yamatomo just to scare the guy wa JMPD off. Who knows who the guy was JMPD not reactor joang. That's why he shot him instead of alarming, instead of shooting up, if I may say. And I do agree, I don't know who said this, the guy was
statements high, if that's really indeed his voice note, Guti as Boo was asking for it. Ito mo kenya mathateng. That's
Leadership.
unfortunate. Yeah, leadership, right? Yeah, ito mo kenya mathateng, that's unfortunate. Because the statement itself is wrong. You can't put it like that. You can't put it in that manner.
Yeah.
And then again, I do strongly believe Gucci is self-defense because as Boo na thoma bolela ka matsogo a irang and then ha thoma a bolela ka matsogo a le ka mo pele a koloi. Remember o lebane straight le guy WhatsApps. You could shoot at any time. And judging by the slap stain a difa the guy with green jacket, it shows gore this Boo was ready for anything. And on the other side, guy WhatsApps hidile, if I can put it in this way. Hidile, and he was calm. When he started shooting, he was retaliating into the fear that he had. All this time, he never retaliated. I also mentioned there is another video, which is true. I also saw it, where the guy WhatsApps was walking to the car, meaning Guti na avoida everything, like na avoida dintwa, na avoida anything. And the guy wa JMPD kept on saying sikipe. Understand?
Yeah.
And the guy WhatsApps didn't take his gun out because he knew Guti, the gun that he's using is a lethal weapon. The minute he starts shooting, maybe the automatic, it will just go off. And Asma TV show made a valid point, Guti. When you are shooting, the gung, they will give each other some space in between. Mara, in that video, how na any breathing space, you know, the gun put in between, it just went off. It might be automatic, Harry show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
2 cents.
Putin,
Thank you, Putin.
Yeah, but
I've got a
Yes,
question.
okay.
Because I'm trying to also understand
Yeah.
what's wrong with what the guy said on the audio.
He
The
started
statement
swearing
himself.
He started swearing at the sub's mother. He was
No,
swearing
no.
at sub's mother.
No, Puti. I'm talking about the statement. This guy asked for it, like that audio.
That one. He did say Guti he was scared of driving off because the guy was gonna shoot anyways. Boo was gonna shoot anyway, and obviously the bullet will go through the windows. And the statement eke hanang e bulleting ke goreng Boo asked for it. The behavior that Boo was going on with, he asked for subs to shoot.
Yes, that's the statement I want you to tell me, Hore. What's wrong with that statement? Because even looking at the video, there are a lot of people who will agree to say that he asked for it. Now I'm asking Hore, what's wrong with that statement? Is it because it's him who shot at Boo? Or what? Because I can't find anything wrong with that statement. So I want to understand what's wrong with the statement.
Okay. But wrong ba statement ko gore ha e tlo fihla before the law, e tlo bankareng ha e self-defense. He retaliated. Understand? E tlo bankare o retaliated. E ka se bankare ke self-defense. Ka mo statement a se bileng ka hona. Remember, law ya rena ka mo South Africa, it works differently than we think and differently than we see things. Understand? It over wrong. It over wrong. The lawyer that's gonna represent the family as Boo
will easily twist his words against him. The words will actually work against the subs.
Okay, so he was supposed to say it in silence, not.
No, he was actually he actually had to say, he was supposed to say Guti, it was self-defense. Simple.
Okay.
Not that he asked for it.
Okay.
Can make a sense in
I hear you.
Yeah,
Not that I
no,
agree with you, but I hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
that's
thank
good.
you. Thank you, Puti.
Thank you, Putin.
Abuti Khotso, you are our last speaker.
Uncle D, the Auntie B. I hope.
Hello.
Yes. Now I just have questions and I would love to be educated. And unfortunately, Jose Luna Lily too, so the sword will fall on you too. There was a gentleman here, Barkin Kantla. I think he was misunderstood. He made some scenarios that sounded like jokes, and
Yes.
the other fellow was very angry. That
Yes.
man was basically saying if someone is well accustomed with the law, they can manipulate how the scenario plays out.
Yes.
You can provoke someone because you know it must appear as if you are defending yourself. So what Tantla was saying is not a joke. We must just respect each other and we will gain information. Or what is someone really saying?
Yeah.
So this is where can an aggressor claim self-defense? If someone will enter your house by the 3 and you're with your wife, Uncle D, God forbid, and then you decide to pull out your gun, and then they run into a room, and one of them says, I've got a gun, I will shoot you in your house. And then they come out and shoot you. Can they claim with their life were in danger and it was imminent that they had to shoot you because you had your gun out? How do I relate this to this current video? It is that it is alleged, and I repeat, it is alleged that the 3 SEPS guys had blocked Uzigalala from leaving the parking. And if you check the positioning of the cars, the white car, which is Kia SEPS, it seems to be blocking another car that's already on the road in the way it's positioned. So it does look like somehow the SEPS guy had been blocking Uzigalala from leaving the situation. Zigalala then steps out with his gun, speaks to the guys aggressively so. He slaps them. And in slapping them, one of them responds and says, we will shoot you. There is a threat made by them. And then he then responds saying, Skibe. So the threat of shooting had already been made. Besides the threat of blocking him from leaving the premises, the threat of shooting had already been made. With, I will shoot you. So is it premeditated that he said, I will shoot you, went to his car, and he shot him? If we're saying he was panicking, I understand, and Nike takes a cool time, but I understand with him, the test is subjective. Why was the guy in the green not fearing for his life? We all react differently. But how is it possible that the guy in the green was able to see which this man is not going to shoot? I mean, if he was going to shoot, this guy was green would have also panicked, but he stood there. So it goes back to my question, can the initial aggressor claim self-defense? That's all I want to be educated on.
That one, we can't answer you, Abuti Khotso.
No, from a theoretical perspective, not from this issue. Can the initial aggressor claim self-defense?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a difficult one. It depends on each situation, what the situation was. If you are an aggressor, like your first example, if somebody comes into my house with a gun and I run to the bedroom with my wife and the guy shoots me and come and argue that He was fearing for his life because he thought me running to the bedroom, I'm going to take a gun to kill him. That's a complex matter because if it can be proven that this person came into the house to come and be aggressive or to come and rob us or do something, he cannot plead self-defense. That's a clear crime of murder or attempted murder or what could have been the case. So it's really situation dependent. But on that first example, no, that person should be charged for murder. But in this case, if there is a suggestion that SAPS was the aggressor initially, then we will need the middleman in the jacket, in the gray jacket, to come and tell us, like somebody was saying, I think it was leadership who was saying, he will come and tell us something that we don't know. If it comes out like that, then that version might work against SAPS. But at this point in time, we don't know that as a fact. I think most of the issues is what we think could have happened based on what we see on the videos. But if indeed it's going to come out like that, it might be another matter.
And my version is compounded by the story given by, and I think it was the wife, because apparently Zigalala was leaving the pub with his wife when 3 men blocked him. That's the official statement released. And now I'm listening to the audio again. The SEPS guy. His opening statement for me is a problem, where he presents a possible alternative to him not being shot. He says Uzigalala would have only shot me if I had left the car. For me, I know it's a complex situation, but it easily suggests that had he stayed in the car, the chances of Zigalala shooting him would have been extremely low. That is from the SEPS guy, well, the alleged SEPS guy, because we don't know is it him who's saying those words. But then,
because I think the question that will always remain, irrespective of what happened, the question that will always remain would be, why did Zbu take out his gun? Why did he follow SAPS to the car with a gun if that is what happened? Precisely. Could he have not avoided the situation by getting into his car, or was it his car that was blocked?
Or even running away because the gun was not drawn as yet. That's
yes, nobody had drawn their guns.
Besides him. So besides him. Usbu also had an alternative to either avoid, run away, or even reverse if possible, because no gun had been drawn at the time. Well, in the video, no gun is seen to have been drawn. But now, you will correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't the test for self-defense subjective? We have to ask the person executing self-defense, what was happening in your mind? If the person says...
No, it's an objective test, not subjective.
Oh, so it's what a reasonable man would have done.
Yes.
All right. Because for me, I'm thinking, if he is saying, he saw which Usbu would have not shot him, why would he then leave the car just to shoot him?
Yes. No, it's an objective test, because let me read it for you what the court said in the Universal State. Yeah? At paragraph 12, this is what the court said. The test is an objective one, and our courts have emphasized that one should not judge the events like an armchair critic, but rather place oneself in the shoes of the attacked person at the critical moment, and bear in mind that at such point in time, the attacked person only has few seconds in which to make a decision.
Only a few seconds to make a decision.
Yeah, the attacked person.
The attacked.
Yes, this is what the court recognized, that when you are under attack, we should not be armchair critics. That person who's being attacked has got few seconds to make a decision. And this is what the court continues to say at paragraph 13. This is the part that I like most. The court should then ask whether a reasonable person would have acted in the same way in those circumstances. A person who suffers a sudden attack cannot always be expected to weigh up all the advantages and disadvantages of his or her defensive act and to act calmly. He can't.
And you know what? That is a fair take on it. But does it still fall who the Seps guy? I don't know his name. If he can move from one point, take a slow walk while making threats, and then proceed to shoot, can we say it was at a limited time, or was it a threat to say, I'm going to my car and I will shoot you? I understand, and can no one must get me wrong. Zigalala was wrong. He followed him. He could have done something else. But I'm strictly looking at Kanekimang, the Seps guy. Did he have an alternative?
We don't know. You saying to us there's a version that has been put out by the wife. I will still go and check that version and hear what the wife says exactly. But we don't know. All that we know from the videos that we've seen, all the angles, it would appear as Boo followed Saps to his car with a gun. And it would appear Saps' gun was with him or was in the car. But what we know as a matter of fact, it was only drawn out while he was in the car to fend off an attack. An attack that had commenced or that was imminent.
All right, no, I'm satisfied. How's friend?
Like you said about the wife, are you aware that Zbu has had a baby, a 2-month-old baby?
Very sad indeed to learn that.
Yeah, because now we are wondering, I think it's me and another lady here who's asking the question, because you said something about him being with the wife, and now I'm wondering because his colleague just came in and said he has a 2-month-old baby. Now, I'm trying to even now think, would a mother leave a newborn just to go clubbing? Or what's happening? Was someone saying side chick?
Well, let's do this. Let's just say apparently was with a female compatriot. So, sorry, the wife, that one, it's for Juju. That one.
Okay.
No, thank you. Thank you, Abukuzo.
Thank you.
Brenda, we're closing with Rulani, ne?
Yeah.
Or is there somebody again who has been requesting for too long?
No, the only person I saw was him. But he wanted to answer what Hoto was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, good evening, sisters and my brother there. I think, yes, my brother, I think you clarified well. Actually, what Kuzo was trying to do, when we are preparing for a case, you raise those points. So then when those questions come across, you know how to clarify. So it's good what Kuzo was saying. But there's another point there. I'll be short, maybe in a minute or two. There's another point there. People are saying these people are coming from club or they were drinking. Do anyone have a footage or a video of them drinking? Because first, it will be bad for a policeman who shot if could be a pic or a video showing him drinking. Secondly, did the blood, let's hope police have already taken the blood of the SAPS and the disease to check if indeed they were drunk. So if that one by now is not done, you must know that let's not stop justifying everything. Metro guy was wrong, whatever he did. But if the blood have never been taken from SAPS to check that if he was drunk or not, I can tell you now, it's a straightforward. Because you can't be more special and pistol for at work in your position when you are drinking. That one will be wrong from the start.
Yes.
But lastly, my brother, I think life is all about who's surrounding you and those you are networking with.
Yes.
I can tell now, my brother, people who are surrounding this guy and networking with him and socializing, they failed him, because I can tell this behavior, it didn't start here. This guy, I can tell, he do these things. I don't know him, I have never met him, but I can tell that they know him is a bully or something. So they failed him because they never told him, look, clean, wearing smart, instead of going and looking. So you can tell that this guy was his lifestyle, and they failed him, those they were surrounding him. That's how we have a problem with a lot of people who will come and then say a lot of things, but they were knowing. They know it, this side of his behavior. Just they can't say because they're balimele. And they failed him. Life is all about, if you are surrounded by people who can't call you in order,
yes,
at the end, this is what's going to happen.
Yes.
That's my problem. Yes. Thanks.
No, thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Roland.
And to add on that, when Rulani and Bradeni, Letabo did say it wasn't his first. I don't know if you heard him.
Yes.
Yeah, the young boy who was here, he said that it wasn't their first fight. So we didn't ask a lot of questions. That's why maybe we don't have details. But I also agree this was not the first.
Yes, because you know, guys, Islam, it meant to kill. You can't be taking a gun to a pub to kill who? Because you are going there to drink, after drinking and then jive if you jive. Because what I know, I do drink alcohol. Few people can control alcohol. So if you can't take something which is risky, which can compromise yourself to a pump, we must have a self-discipline. And we must learn, all of us who are saying this, because life imnandi comrade, ikubhlungu because ushoneka bhlungu. Life imnandi, we must look after ourselves.
Yes.
And the guy asks for insimbi, and then insimbi yamemeza. Ikhale kabhlungu laphana. May his soul rest in peace. If indeed where we are going, we're going to rest in peace.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rulani. Okay, guys. I'm not sure if there's anyone who really wants to speak. You see, now I'm being blackmailed with the viewers' numbers, Brenda. Apparently, we can't drop 1.1k people. So we are being blackmailed with the numbers. So if there's really somebody who feels that they've got an important point, you know, at this time of the night, people will say, accept me, Braden, but when they come here, it's another story. So if there are those important points that we can't leave behind, please raise your hand.